Welcome back to the channel. Today we take a look at the Arcane deck that is out for the Lightslay event that starts tonight. So this Arcane deck has got quite interesting battle skill, and I think it's a nice deck, especially when it comes to commander. It's got really good utility purposes, and we're going to jump straight in and we're going to look at the ultimate form. So the ultimate form is called Bewitching Conjurers, and it will create 4 light power gem 6s, and it will increase Light Slayer's attack for 20% for 1 turn. Can be reset. Now it can be reset. That means you can activate the battle skill twice each turn. That will give this card the ability to create 8 power gem 6s with its battle skill. The first passive, the first of the 4 passive which it's got, once per turn when you gem crush, it refresh the hero's battle skill and fill in its battle meter, so you can activate its skill twice per turn. It's unstoppable as well, so this hero cannot be silenced. Gem silence, power gem silence, slumber, those things cannot silence this card, which makes it really good going into a GVG battle. The next passive as well creates 2 light power gem 6s at the start of each turn, which gives this card the ability to create 10 light power gem 6s, so that's not bad. Next passive, it cleanses 1 debuff from each Light Slayer at the start of each turn. It's got a 3 turn cooldown as well, so you don't activate this one by yourself. Every 3 turn it will activate. Really great for GVG battles, so I'm saying this card has got really good application when it comes to GVG. So that's a nice touch, nice skills that this card has got on for utility purposes. It counter or dispels blind. Blind is not really a bad debuff. It can cause you to miss your target, but however, it's not too much of a bad debuff like counter and other nasty debuff that we come across, especially this one, Chaos. I hate Chaos. It's an absolutely disgusting debuff, so we've got that one to look forward to as well. Debuff needs to be cleansed, especially with your Master Collection card, because what your Master Collection card does, it creates 18 light power gem 6s over 3 turns. So it creates 6 light power gem 6s over 3 turns, which makes this card really good for a commander event. So going forward, this card will be really good in a commander event to create light power gems over multiple turns, especially during the wave fight. So it will be great for a light commander deck going through the Crusade map. So this has got good utility application as well. It's got a 3 turn cooldown, and this one cannot be silenced as well, so this is not bad. Really good. However, its battle skill has got 3 turn cooldown, not like the ultimate form that's got 1 turn cooldown. And as I said, this one dispels chaos, so this is also a nice card when it comes to utilities. Really great for commander and can be very useful in GVG fights as well. So this is your ultra rare, so it's Enchantress. I'm actually destroying this name. Enchantress Nyota. So this one will create 4 light power gem 6s, and it increases Light Slayer's attack, getting everything wrong today, by 20% for 1 turn. Can be reset. So this one as well can create a maximum of 8 light power gem 6s. So between your ultimate form and your Master Collection card and your ultra rare, if you've got one of the Master Collection card, 1 copy of the ultra rare, your ultimate form will create 10, your Master Collection card will create 6, and this one will create 8. So you've actually got 24 power gem coming from those 3 cards. So you need other cards to add to the deck to spawn a lot more power gems. This one has got 1 turn cooldown. This one can be reset as well, and this card actually dispels gem silence. Now gem silence will not affect your Master Collection card, and will not affect your Ultimate Form, but it will affect this card. Enchantress will affect this one, because this one, if it doesn't dispel Gem Silence, this one will be silenced, because this one is stoppable. It's not unstoppable. So let's take a look at the support card, and then we'll look at the main card. So the support card for this week creates 6 light power gems, and it heals for 10,000% of your recovery. It's got a 1 turn cooldown, which makes it a really good gem spawner. It can spawn 6 light gems every single turn, but as we know, we are primarily reliant on power gems, so that is not really something brilliant in today's meta. So I did manage to get a copy of the Master Collection card. As I said, I craft the Ultimate Form, and I did get a copy of the main card, and the main card creates 12 light power gem 4s over 3 turns. It cleanses 1 debuff from 1 Light Slayer era, which doesn't make it brilliant, but it is a card that is usable for somebody in the lower leagues or somebody who is just starting in the game. So this is not a bad card. Could be better if it had a passive on it, but or it could reset, but is what it is a nice card. Did get 1 copy of the main relic, but I've actually got relics from the previous light Arcane killer deck, and those are what I'll be running for this event. Now, when it comes to card combinations, we've got quite a number of cards that you can actually add to the deck. You've got this one, which is an enlightened yokai. I've got that 6 pink star. Does that do a bit of damage because it's at 6 pink star. It does create quite a few power gem. It creates 5 light power gem 4s. It heals for 2000% of your recovery. If you are over 50% HP, the power gems are doubled. If you're below, the heal is double. If you are the next one is when 8 or more power gem or greater are on the board, it decreases damage taken by up to 16% for 1 turn. It starts at 4%, however, and it increased by 4% per 100 skill points. The next one, whenever healing battle skill is used, it increases self attack by 100% and create 3 light power gem freeze. So this one by itself can give you 13 power gems on the board as long as a healing battle skill is used. This card heals, so it will activate that skill, so you create 13 power gems whenever you activate this card's battle skill. As I said, I've got it at 6 pink star, so it's really powerful at 6 pink star. The next card is Supreme Elohim. Supreme Elohim is a really good one to add to this deck, primarily because every time you activate a skill that does a boost, so the passive is what we're looking at. It creates 2 light power gem 4s each time an attack or damage buff is activated, and we do know that the current ultimate form does give you an attack boost, and the current ultra rare does give you an attack boost. So that's 2 cards that's going to give you an attack boost. However, it's not 2 extra power gem 4s is not a lot of power gems, but it will help. This is the next card that you can use, Silent Knight. It was the last Slayer, Light Slayer card that we got. The card before that was a commander card, which is a really good commander card. However, it's got limitation. It's limited to only light commander cards. So let's see the skill for that one. So this was the card that we got from where is it? This one. This would have been brilliant if the battle skill, it could pass the 500% damage onto any light card, but it only passes its skill onto light commander, which you probably could try out a commander deck in this event and see how you get on, because it's an arcane killer, so you could try out a light commander arcane killer deck and see how you actually get on. I'm not sure if it will perform really brilliant, but you could try. So it's something that you could try out. as I'm saying. So those are some of the cards. Last but not least, this is one that it's really old. It's Hellboy, not really a brilliant card. However, if 8 or more light power gems are on the board, it increases Light Slayer Hero's attack for 1 turn to up to 30%. Now that does an attack boost, and every single time you get that 8 or more light power gems on the board, it will give you that attack boost, which will activate the passive for this one. So you could put together a deck that's got multiple cards on it that does an attack boost or a damage boost alongside Supreme Elohim with the ultra rare and the ultimate form, and see how we actually get on. I mean, I could put together a deck like that right now and see exactly what will happen. So let's go ahead and put Slayer, and we're gonna put in Supreme Elohim. We're gonna put the current ultimate form alongside, where is the ultra rare? There's the ultra rare. We could put in Hellboy as well. Hellboy is going to be far down on the list because it's not really a powerful card, not really a brilliant card to use. Anyway, Hellboy as well, and yeah, Enlightened Yokai. And then we'll just go ahead and we can put in some Light Slayer relics on board. So let's use that one for Enlightened Yokai, that one for the last Slayer deck. We're just gonna go ahead and just put all ultimate relics on board, and we're gonna go into none other than Legend Trials. We're gonna see what we can do against one of the legend bosses. So let's go into the battle. Let's find our deck. So that's our deck, and we're going to use 3 keys, and we're going to see exactly how this deck actually performs. So 8 or more power gems on the board. Well, we haven't got 8 or more power gems on the board, but let's see what happens. So we're just gonna get rid of the armor, and then we're gonna see exactly what this deck is capable of. I don't think it's a brilliant deck, but I did get the Master Collection card, and as I said last week, I was saving 42 coins for this week or next week's deck. So I've still got 42 more coins. Well, not 42, 39 coins. I need 3 more to make 42. So next week I probably will be able to craft the ultimate form. Next week's event is the last event of the season, so I would really like to get that deck. I'm not sure if it's going to be a brilliant deck, but it is what it is. Let's see what happens next week, and if I do get the deck, that would be quite nice. So we're coming towards the end of the army now, and we're just going to activate Enlightened Yokai. That's going to give us a boost. Hellboy is quite a crappy card anyway. So there you go, that was the reset, and as you can see, quite nice power gems on the board. Did manage to get an ultimate gem as well. And let's see the damage output: 21, 16, 12, 29 trillion. So really good damage output. Really good damage output on that one. So the total damage was just over 90 trillion. So it's not really bad, and that's without an event boost. So let's see what happens tomorrow in the Slay event when I use that combination, or well that combination will perform. I'll probably find a combination that works far better than that combination, but that's the one that I came up with off the top of my head. So those are your cards for this week, and these are some of just some of the cards that you can use. As I said, you still got this one, Silent Knights, which you can add to the deck. You've got the Pass Arcane Killer as well. Let's look for the Pass Arcane Killer. So Arcane Killer. So this was a previous Arcane Killer, and this is what called Courageous Wonder Workers. And this one, what it does, it cleanses 4 debuff affecting your heroes, become immune to damage for 1 turn, and increases Arcane Killer's attack by 250%. So that will give you a boost as well. So this is something that you could add to the deck to give you an attack boost. It's not a damage boost, it's an attack boost, but every little helps. Plus 1% for every free Arcane Killer intensity for 4 turns. So the boost on this one will increase with Arcane Killer intensity. So this is not something that you wouldn't want to add to the deck. So I didn't think about this one, but this is something that you would like to add to the deck as well. I mean, in Slave Ends, the fights don't go on for very long, but you do have bosses that's got 20 trillion health on it, so this is something that you could add to the deck. I've got this one as a 1 pink star, not a bad ultimate form if you ask me, something that you could use. So those are your 2, these are your 3 Pass Arcane, 2 Arcane Killer, Slayer Arcane Killer, this Courageous Wonder Workers, and this was the oldest of the 3. This one came out in 2019 when the Hellboy movie was released, and this one came out last year. So those are your free Arcane Killer decks, and as I said, some of the cards that you can use. But this one you definitely want to add this one to the deck to give you an extra boost to your deck. So there you go. Those are some of the cards that I've got, and that's all I've got for you today. But tomorrow, look out for possible deck combination. I will be showcasing a few combination when I put them together, and we'll see how we get on. So until the next video, this is Octane saying like, subscribe, stay healthy, peace, and have a great day. Bye for now.